Hello, dear students. Welcome to Massive Open Online course English for Mining Engineering, Module 3, Mining Technology. So, last time we studied grammar, infinitive, so it's time to study charts. So, Unit 6, pie chart. It includes information about 6.1, pie chart definition, when to use a pie chart. 6.2, types of a pie chart. 6.3, pie chart vocabulary. 6.4, pie chart description. 6.5, tips for better interpretation of pie charts. 6.6, pie chart formula. 6.7, model answer for pie chart. The course was created by senior teacher of Foreign Languages Department, Master of Economic Sciences, Yarema Tatiana Vladimirovna. So let's start. Pie chart definition. A pie chart is a type of chart that visually displays data on a circular graph. It is one of the most commonly used graphs to represent data using the attributes of circles, spheres, and angular data to represent real-world information. The shape of the pie chart is circular, where the pie represents the whole data and the slice out of the pie represents the parts of the data and records it discretely. A pie chart is helpful in organizing and displays data by percentage of total. This type of visualization uses a circle to represent the entire thing and slices in keeping with its moniker. It symbolizes the various categories that make up the whole. A user can use this chart to compare the relationship between various dimensions. The numerical data is typically divided into percentages of the overall sum on the chart. Each slide represents the value percentage and should be measured. When to use a pie chart? Pie charts are best used when you want to compare data in a way that you're visually pleasant. If you have categorical data, especially nominal or ordinal categories, then using a pie chart would work well, as each slice can represent a different category. Pie charts should be performed only if you have one set of data. In pie chart, each category is a proportion of 100%. Using negative values or zero values, such as in bar chart, can be complicated. 2.6, types of a pie chart. Simple pie chart. A simple pie chart, or simply called a pie chart, is the most basic type of a pie chart. It is a general visual representation of a pie chart. It displays the contribution of each value to total. The example you can see on the left picture. The middle picture shows number 2 exploded pie chart. An exploded pie chart is generated by separating the pie from the chart as opposed to joining them together. This is usually done to lay emphasis on the particular slice or sector in a pie chart. This chart displays the contribution of each value to a total while individually emphasizing them. So, picture 3 and the pie chart, the third type of a pie chart. 3D pie chart. This is a three-dimensional representation of a pie chart. It is usually used for aesthetic reasons and does not improve data visualization on the pie chart. 3.6, pie chart vocabulary. Language to describe proportions, language of comparison. Please study these words, dear students, memorize them. Also, vocabulary percentage to qualifiers, and you also have to memorize them. Percentage to other phrases. For 6.4, pie chart description. Select and report the main features of pie chart. Write about what the pie chart shows and the related synonyms under the pie chart diagram. Identify the biggest and the smallest sections of a pie chart and understand what is represented and know the percentage. Note down the periods, dates, and announcements. The point is to summarize, so look for the bigger picture rather than getting lost into the details. How to organize your paragraphs. Paragraph 1. In your essay introduction, write one sentence explaining what the graphs show. Paragraph 2 and 3. Focus on the following topics: comparisons, changes, major trends, major groups, exceptions, similar ideas. Write pie chart description in a coherent and cohesive way. Follow with more detail. Paragraph 4. Two sentences summarizing your description. What are the major overall trends, changes, and etc. Tips for the better interpretation of pie charts. Make comparisons where relevant. Pay attention and write down the time frame correctly. Read the headings and data given on the pie chart carefully. This will give an idea of the main detail and write an explanation of the same. Make sure to use appropriate vocabulary. Use translation words to keep the essay flowing. Don't give your personal opinions. Read the question carefully to understand what tense you must write in. Use appropriate tense, past, present, or future. Make sure to keep it with 150 words. Writing task 1 pie chart. Tenses. Look for the dates in the pie chart title, subtitles, and in the diagram. If the given year is before the present year, for example 2023, then use the past tense. If the given year is after the present year, then use the future tense. If the year is not provided, then use the simple present tense. Check with an attention that you have not shifted the tense halfway through. Sometimes you need to use more than one tense, but you have to do it cautiously. Pie chart formula. We know that the total value of the pie is always 100. It is also known that a circle subtends an angle 360. Hence, the total of all the data is equal to 360 degrees. Based on this, there are two main formulas used in the pie charts. To calculate the percentage of a given data, we use a formula frequency divided on total frequency and multiplied 100. To convert the data into degrees, we use the formula given data is divided total value of data and multiplied 360 degrees. We can work out as a percentage for the given pie chart using the steps given below. Categorize the given data and calculate the total. Divide the different categories. Convert the data into percentage. Calculate the degrees. Let us understand the above step using the example. So guys, this is the example. You should study it the right way. You can do it without my help. And now it's time for model answer for the pie chart. Look at this diagram, world food consumption. And let's look at the description. This pie chart shows the shares of the total world food consumption held by each of 7 different food types in 2014. Meat is consumed the most at 31.4%. Fish has the second highest consumption levels at 27.9%. Cereals consumption represents 11.7% of the total. Fruit share of consumption is 10.6%, followed closely by vegetables at 10.5%, and then bread at 5.5%. The smallest food group in terms of words consumption is rice at 2.4%. The graphs show that overall global consumption of widely dispersed among food types, no one type has a majority share. Animal-based food, meat and fish, do make up the majority of consumption when added together. It is important to note, however, that based on the information in this pie chart, no conclusions that can be drawn about the dietary diversity or of an individual person. So, dear students, this is the end. The next time we are going to speak about mining engineering career. So study pie charts, and I hope that you understand everything. I wish you all the best. Goodbye.